What's up, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Malia, also known as Leah. And you can follow me on socials. I'm gonna change that intro, like that part, when I first started YouTube because I don't really like it. So I'm gonna find like another greeting or some type of intro or whatever because I don't really like it. But anyways, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Malia, also known as Leah. Follow me on all socials. I just made a new TikTok, so you can go ahead and follow me on there. But without further ado, if you guys are ready, then let's get into this video. Alright, y'all, so this video is going to be a story time. So I was thinking about like some things to make a story time about, and I'm going to talk about how I got at school. Last week. Yeah, it wasn't a good time. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna just start fresh, and I'm gonna start like, I remember like it was yesterday. So I'm gonna start from the very beginning. So Monday, yeah, it was Monday. So Monday morning, this was Monday morning. It wasn't like fresh Monday morning, but it was kind of fresh. But it was around 10 o'clock. Yeah, somewhere around that time. Yeah. So 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm at school, and we went to our third period. Now I'm not gonna say my third period because I don't want to say my classes just yet, but if you guys haven't, go check my recent video out. Before you even get into the video, go check out my video that got over 100 views on it. It's my week in my life featuring my friends. I did a video on that, but I didn't tell y'all the classes that I was taking, but I'm still not going to, but just for like a little bit more, just to like, give it some time to just settle in. But anyway, so third period, this was Monday morning last week, and apparently I went into my third period or whatever, and we had a substitute teacher. So this is a male teacher. I'm not gonna say his name. I know his name, but I'm just not gonna say it for like future references. But yeah, so third period, Monday morning, we had a substitute because our original teacher was out that day. So it was just me, my class, and our substitute teacher that was filling in for her. So we're in the library, room 211, which is in the library. And so I was, in the front. I was on the very front on this side. So the library room that we were in, the smart board is on this side where my TV is. Look, okay, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So the smart board is right here, the desks are right here, and I'm like, don't mind my shoes on the table, don't mind my shoes on the bed, y'all. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically how the classroom was set up. I'm not gonna really go into detail about that, but yeah. So I'm sitting in the very front. So he takes attendance or whatever. Mind you, class just started. So I'm sitting in the very front. He asked me to go take the attendance to the attendance office. So I go ahead and do that, knock that out. Boom, bam. I get back into the classroom or whatever, and I sit back down, do my work or whatever. I pull out my snacks. I'm just eating my snacks, just, chilling and watching a movie or whatever. Mind you, I'm still doing my work, but I have my AirPods in. I'm listening. I wouldn't say listening to music, but I'm watching a movie and just doing my work and just vibing, just chilling, right? So I get up from eating my snacks, and I get up from, mind you, I got up twice because I had chips and fruit snacks. So I went to go throw in my chip bag, and that was the first time I got up. I went back down, but when I got up, you guys, mind you, I thought he was looking at me. If you know what I mean. So I didn't really think nothing of it or whatever. It was just, I wasn't thinking of it because I was in a good mood that day. Although Mondays are the terrible days because they're the beginning of the week. But me, I was mainly in a good mood that day. So I didn't really think nothing about it. I was just like, okay, it's whatever. So I go back to my seat or whatever. And I, eat my snacks or whatever. I'm just chilling. I'm not really doing nothing. I'm just chilling. Mind you, the class is silent. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just eating my snacks, chilling, right? So I go back to my seat or whatever. And I'm done with my fruit snacks from eating them. So I eat my fruit snacks or whatever, and I'm done with the fruit snacks, so I go ahead and throw the wrapper away. Now, this was the second time I got up. I'm starting to think, okay, like, he's probably looking at me. Like, I don't know. Like, I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't know. I was starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable that day. So, anyway, I go back to my seat or whatever. Around 10:06, which was our time to pack up our stuff and, transition to our fourth period, everybody else is out. So when I go and throw away my trash, he looks at me suspiciously. I don't know why. I don't know what his intentions were on me, but whatever. So he looks at me and I look at him. And yeah, so I pack up my stuff and I go and I get ready to go to my next class. Now this time I'm feeling a little bit more uncomfortable because it's like, why are you looking at me? But anyway, so yeah, so after I pack my stuff up or whatever, everybody else is out. Like, the entire class is out before I am because I'm packing up my stuff and getting ready to transition to my fourth period. So yeah, that was that. And yeah, so it was getting a little bit suspicious because it's like, why are you looking at me? Like, see, now you making me uncomfortable. So anyway, so he ends up hold on, y'all. Alright, my bad, y'all. But it was a fly in my room. My room is clean, but I don't know why it's a fly in my room. But we're just gonna act like that didn't happen. But anyway, so so he looks at me or whatever, and at this point I'm like, why are you looking at me? Like, now you're scaring me. Mind you, this is a grown man we're talking about. This isn't no 19-year-old. This is a grown ass man. Like, I'm gonna blur that out. But this is like a grown man that we're talking about. This isn't no teenage boy that's substituting for my teacher. This is a grown man. Probably he looks like he was in his 20s, maybe his 30s. I don't know. Right? So after I get done with packing my stuff or whatever and transitioning, and I'm heading out the classroom at this time. So he's literally staring at me. Yes. Staring at me. And it's like, I'm worried. I don't know what his intentions were on me. Like, I don't know, in a sense, I don't know what he was thinking about me. I should have asked him, what's your intentions on me? Why do you keep staring at me? But I didn't want to ask him because I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. So I ended up heading out the classroom, right? And I was like, nah, bro. Like, at this point, I'm like, no, like, this is not gonna, I'm not gonna let this slide, because apparently I let a lot of things go past, like, as an instance of letting things slide. But this type of stuff, this situation that I was in, it was not that kind of party. Like, like, no. So I go ahead and I say no. Like, that was mad weird. Like, why the f is he looking at me? Like, why is he looking at me? Like, that's weird as fuck. Like, why are you looking at me? So I go ahead and I tell my boyfriend, I say, yo, babe, we got to get the fuck out of here. Like, no, no, no. And at this point, when I get out the classroom, he can't even see me when I will exit out the classroom. And I'm in the media center, the actual media center. So I say, no, babe, like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Like, I was feeling a little bit like, what's the word? Like, hostile a little bit. But I didn't want to show it. So when we transition to our next class, I'm literally looking around for the principal. I'm looking around for the principal because I need to talk to her about this ASAP. Like, ASAP, no Rocky. So I'm literally like walking around looking for the damn principal because it's like, number one, I feel harassed. And number two, I'm not finna sit here and let nothing like that get past. Like, no. So I'm looking for the principal. She's not there. When she's there, and when she comes out, I told her, I say, yo, miss, I need to talk to you. Like, this is important. She said I can talk to her later, but this needs to be dealt with fast. Like, I'm not waiting until no later. So instead of me going to the principal, after I went to the principal and she told me I had to wait for her or whatever, I go to one of the deans. Because it's like, baby, no. Like, I'm not gonna let nothing like this slide. I feel harassed. I feel like this is not me. Like, no. I'm gonna go tell the damn principal. Not the principal, one of the deans. So I go to one of the deans or whatever, and I tell her what happened, and she said that I need to go to one of the other deans. So I go to him, and I explain to him what happened. Like, you need to figure this out. So he marks me to one of the not principal, discipline rooms. Like, yeah, discipline rooms, I guess you can call it. And he tells me that I need to write a statement. Now, this, if y'all don't know how to write a statement, that sounds like a you problem. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, he takes me down to the one of the rooms to go have me write a statement. And it's like, okay, now I'm writing the statement. He gives me a paper, whatever, and he explains to me what I need to put on there, this, that, and the third. So he tells me that I need to put the teacher's name and this, that, and the third, or whatever. So I wrote the statement and I give it to one of the other deans that was in there. So I give it to her or whatever, and she writes me a pass to go to class. And it's like, I don't know. So that whole day of me feeling harassed, the next day, my teacher that was out that previous day, she comes back, and I told her, I said, Miss, I need to tell you something. Like, this is no. So she said, I said, I need to tell you about the principal, not the principal, the substitute that had, like, I need to tell you about something. Like, it's involving the substitute. So after, like, I'll say like 10 minutes, a good 10 minutes of waiting. Like a good 10 minutes of waiting. She tells me, she pulls me into like one of the other rooms that was in the classroom. It was like a storage unit room or whatever. I don't know. But she pulls me in that room so we can talk it out. And I told her, I said, yo, he was looking at me and I felt harassed. Went to the principal. She told me to wait for her. I couldn't wait for her for that situation, so I went to the deans. They had me write a statement, and I wrote that. So she said, okay, I'm going to settle this. Like, no. So she ends up writing an email to one of the staff members. And yeah, like, I'm not finna. So if y'all are in a situation like that, where y'all feel harassed, and y'all feel like you're being looked at in a type of way, you need to go deal with that immediately. Because number one, you don't know what they could be thinking. Number two, I hope he doesn't substitute for us again. Because if he do, that's going to put a red flag in me to, like, switch classes. To just go to another class, because I'm not going to deal with this. So yeah, so my advice to you, if you're in a situation like that, or in a similar situation like that where you feel harassed, or if you feel like, sexually assaulted, if you feel like that, you need to go to one of the admins or one of the administrators, like, right that second. Because number one, you don't know what they could be thinking. They could be intending to do something harmful to you. You don't know. So I personally feel like I did the right thing. And I told my mom, my sister, they said that I did the right thing, because you don't know what their intentions are. You really don't know. You can't read their mind. So it's like, with certain stuff like that, I feel like that you should just either tell the police if there's any, like, police around, or tell the dean like I did, because that's not going to fly with me. Like, literally. I'm the type of person, I'll let anything slide. But when it comes to me feeling harassed or assaulted in some way or whatever, I'm not letting that go. Like, I'm really not letting that go, especially when I know what your intentions are with me. But at the same time, I don't know. But at the same time, I know he didn't think I knew. But in my mind, in my right mind, I knew what he was thinking. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm in 10th grade. I'm not stupid. So, like I said before, and I'll say it again, don't be in that situation like me. If you ever is in a situation like me, like that, if not similar, do something right that second, because people out here nowadays, y'all, they are wicked. They will just do weird things and think that this is okay. This world is crooked. You need to, like, I don't know, they need to fix the freaking district system or whatever. I don't know. But when it comes to certain stuff like that, no. I'm a good student, y'all. Like, I'm a good kid. I'm not out here doing what other kids do. Drugs. I'm not doing stuff like that. Like, so just be a good a good kid. Don't be out here doing weird junk, because at the same time, that's gonna lead you to nowhere. Like, that's literally gonna lead you nowhere. And it may sound cliche, but it's actually the truth. Like, it's literally gonna lead you nowhere. Y'all think I might be saying this to be like, oh, she's just saying it's just to keep us from having fun. I'm not keeping y'all from having fun. I'm telling y'all the right where to go in life, because life is just another day for us, and you don't know when you're going to when your exit date out of here is. So live your life to the fullest, and don't put yourself, or don't be in situations like how I was, because if you ever are, y'all, do something immediately. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm not even playing. Like, if you feel like you're being harassed, or if you feel like you're being looked at in a sexual way or whatever, don't let that slide. And mind you, y'all, the outfit I was wearing was all white. I had on an all white outfit. I had on a white Air Jordan shirt with white jeans, and I think like my black and white shoes. That was the outfit I was wearing that day. And that's when I felt like, yeah, I'm not letting that slide. Went over there to the dean, told him what happened. They had me write a statement. We went on from there. Next day, I told the teacher. She handled it. She emailed one of the admins. We handle it like that, because it's not going nowhere, y'all. Like, but that stuff was happening when my mom was my age, if not a little bit younger. But now, this generation that I'm in, I kind of feel bad for the kids that's my age, if not older, because they're in situations like me, or they're in certain predicaments like me, where in this generation, we were in the phone era. Like, literally, we were born into phones. So my mom, my family, they were born without phones, so they know how it is without phones. Like, we can't live without our phones. And it's like, we don't know when our last day is, you know? And I feel like with that too, like, don't take what you have for granted, because at the same time, if you take what you have for granted, you will regret it in the end. Like, seriously. But I didn't want to like a talk with me or whatever. I just wanted to say that because, yeah. So this is the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will come out with another video tomorrow, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that video, because I don't want to miss it. I love y'all so much. Stay positive. Bye. Have a good weekend, and stay safe.